Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Oh, she's talking to her friend. That's her friend.
I'm not quite sure.
You ever see someone trip on stage and then realize they weren't acting? They were actually falling apart in front of everyone? That's what this Coldplay concert turned into. What started as a night of music turned into a live betrayal, blasted across the internet. And now, Kristin Cabot's husband is reportedly done playing the silent supporter. He's pulling the plug. Reports say a divorce is already underway, triggered by the now infamous kiss cam moment that showed Kristen Cabot wrapped up with another man, tech CEO Andy Byron, in front of thousands of fans. And this wasn't a rumor caught in whispers. This was caught in 4K, stadium-wide, and now world-famous.
Kiss Cam is known for its heartwarming moments, but it caught an awkward one at a Coldplay concert. It zoomed in on a couple cuddling, but internet sleuths were quick to work out why they didn't want to be seen.
They had like the kiss cam kind of thing that goes around that zeroed in on this one couple.
They don't even get caught if they're just both at the concert together. They only get caught because they're openly canoodling at the concert. It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic value system.
Let's set the scene. The stadium lights dim, Coldplay is mid-set, and the crowd is fully locked into the emotional high. The kiss cam comes on, that harmless, feel-good moment everyone loves, and pans across happy couples kissing to yellow. And then, it lands on a woman with slicked-back blonde hair, designer sunglasses on her head, and a man who looks like he's been waiting all night for this moment. The two lean in, full-on kiss, arms tangled, no shame. The crowd cheers, but back at home, people freeze. Because that woman was Kristin Cabot, a high-ranking HR exec and wife of Andrew Cabot, CEO of Privateer Rum, a man known for keeping his private life very under wraps. And the man she was kissing? Not her husband, it was Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, who's also married.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay?
Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
Now, a US tech company boss has been suspended. That's after a viral video appeared to show him hugging a woman at a Coldplay concert. Astronomer says that its chief executive, Andy Byron, has been put on leave, although the company stopped short of confirming if he is the one captured in the footage. The video, which appears to show Byron embracing the company's HR director, was shown on a giant screen at the concert in Boston.
Or, as reports say now, was. Fans who knew who she was immediately took to TikTok and Reddit. That's not Andrew, one post said. Kristin Cabot is married. This is messy. The clip caught fire in under an hour. Within 24 hours, it had hit millions of views across platforms, no filter, no PR statement, no time to spin it. This wasn't caught behind a hotel door. It was blasted on a jumbotron at a Coldplay concert, and somehow, everyone watching online knew what it meant before her own husband did.
He actually bends down to get out of like squatting to get out of the sight. Honestly, they should have listened to me. Look, well, he's really hugging her. It's tight.
Yeah, you just lean in. You have to lean in at that point.
Right?
They're both married, not for long. Don't cheat on your wife. That makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there, full stop. But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
That's a Coldplay concert, and it is the most viral clip on the internet.
The original video wasn't planned, edited, or staged. It came from a fan sitting in the nosebleeds, just filming the kiss cam like everyone else. No one expected a scandal. But the moment that clip hit TikTok, it took on a life of its own. Reports say the fan posted it with the caption, "Wait, is that Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot? That's not his wife." And the internet took it from there. Gossip accounts reposted it. YouTubers started uploading reactions. Twitter threads popped up with side-by-side screenshots of Kristen with her husband and Kristen with Andy.
Oh, look at these two.
In a moment, these lovers won't ever forget.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very sharp.
And one the world can't stop talking about.
I'm not quite sure what to do. Did we rumble you?
Kiss Cam at a Coldplay gig in Boston, and their reaction said it all. They had something to hide.
I hope we didn't do something bad.
Chris Martin knew it, the internet did too.
I think that the actual star of this story, though, is Chris Martin, who decides, given an opportunity here to let these people off the hook and just let the camera move along, to suggest explicitly that these people are either having an affair. I mean, seriously? You just throw the fans under the bus who paid their hard-earned money for these tickets?
It was undeniable. It was everywhere. Rumors on the street say Megan Byron, Andy's wife, saw it the same night, and that's when things really exploded behind the scenes. Reports say she immediately went dark on social media, removed Byron from her name, and unfollowed every account linked to Andy. Sources close to her say she's been staying in Maine, where her family owns property, and that she's already contacted divorce attorneys. But she wasn't the only one blindsided. Andrew Cabot, Kristen's actual husband, reportedly had no idea. No whispers. No warning. One moment, he's a respected CEO. The next, his wife is trending on TikTok for making out with another man on the kiss cam at Coldplay. And while he hasn't gone public, sources say he's been cutting ties behind closed doors, removing Kristen's name from public-facing bios, skipping events they were supposed to attend together, and quietly preparing legal steps of his own. Because this wasn't just a bad look. This was a full-on public betrayal. The kind you don't clean up with a Notes app apology. You know it's bad when the internet stops joking and starts organizing. Because what started as a scandal clip quickly turned into a trial by fire. And in this trial, Kristen's the defendant, the jury, and the spectacle. One viral tweet read, "Kristen Cabot, HR queen by day, Coldplay cheater by night." Another one said, "You built a brand on integrity and discretion. Then you got caught lip-locked on a Jumbotron." The phrase, "the most expensive kiss cam in history," is now being used by blogs and influencers alike, not just because of the scandal, but because of what it's already costing her. Reports say at least 2 brand sponsors have paused campaigns featuring Kristen's name. One wellness brand deleted an entire post featuring her quote. A skincare line she partnered with hasn't responded to comments in days, a major red flag that something is not okay behind the scenes. Even her influencer friends, the same ones who used to tag her, collab with her, and repost her clean girl aesthetic, are backing away. Fast. Some have removed photos. Others are commenting things like, "We don't know her anymore." Because when the internet decides someone's a fraud, it spreads like wildfire. And right now, Kristin Cabot is the face of betrayal in Balenciaga. In a world where everyone rushes to spin the narrative, Andrew Cabot has said nothing, and that silence is cutting. No statement, no Instagram story, no denial, just vanishing. Reports say Andrew's gone completely offline. Business insiders noticed he pulled out of 2 scheduled appearances, including a private spirits summit he was set to headline. His reps gave vague excuses, but people close to the family say what's really happening is simple. He's done. Emotionally and reputationally. Rumors on the street say he was blindsided by the Coldplay footage. No warning. No heads up. He found out the same way the rest of us did on a TikTok with 8 million views and a comments section roasting his wife like it was open mic night. Insiders say Andrew is devastated, but not dramatic. His response is cold, calculated, and precise. Kristen's name is being removed from internal press materials. She's no longer listed on several business partner bios. And at a recent privateer-run staff meeting, one exec described his tone as surgical. Divorce lawyers have reportedly been contacted. Assets are being reviewed. There's no screaming match or paparazzi photo op here, just quiet dismantling. Because for a family like the Cabots, private, generational, prestige first, this wasn't just scandal. It was humiliation on a global scale. And now, Andrew is doing what people like him do when their image is scorched. He's cutting his losses and cutting her out. Let's not act shocked. Kristin Cabot's perfect image has been cracking for a while. The kiss cam didn't wreck it, it just gave the public permission to finally say what they were already thinking. For years, Kristin has sold herself as refined but relatable. Blonde bun, minimalist blazers, iced matcha in hand. She gave executive realness with a side of momfluencer modesty. Think Grace Kelly meets LinkedIn hustle culture. But behind the scenes? Reports say it was a different story. Former colleagues describe her as ice-cold, dismissive, and only nice when the cameras were on. At her last role, staff turnover quietly spiked, especially among women who worked directly under her. One anonymous Glassdoor review even called the work environment toxic, but Instagram-friendly. And now, the Coldplay moment has become a symbol, not just of cheating, but of fraudulence. The final thread snapping on an aesthetic that was already unraveling. Fans who used to tag her in outfit recreations are now posting side-by-sides of her clean girl look with the caption, "This isn't elegance. It's corporate cosplay." Let's talk about the brand blunders that came before the Coldplay collapse. Earlier this year, Kristin launched a skincare line called Surface. The brand aesthetic? Creams, candles, and words like clarity, discipline, and clean loyalty. The reality? $92 for a toner that users say felt like glorified rose water in a recycled dropper bottle. Reddit threads called it a rebrand of white label skincare. One viral post titled, "I got scammed by Kristen Cabot's ego," pulled in 13,000 upvotes. And that wasn't the worst of it. Shipping delays hit within the first 2 weeks. Customer service went dark. Influencers who received PR packages started subtly mocking the scent, with one posting, "Smells like office politics." Meanwhile, Kristin was posting vague captions like, "Clean routines lead to clean choices," while her personal life was anything but. Reports say at least one of her major retail partners paused their promo contract right before the kiss cam scandal even hit, suggesting that trust in Kristin's brand was already slipping. The internet's final verdict? It was all surface and no substance. Kristin used to post quotes like, "Trust is earned in silence." Now those same posts are being stitched with the Coldplay clip and thousands of people commenting, "You earned this scandal." People are posting old interviews where she praised her solid marriage, calling them PR rehearsals. It's becoming clear, this wasn't a one-time mistake. This was a pattern of controlled messaging now exposed. Reports say Kristin's management team is in crisis mode, calling contacts, prepping damage control, and even pitching a potential resilience podcast to reframe the narrative. But here's the catch, none of that's stopping Andrew Cabot's silent departure. He's not clapping back. He's not correcting the rumors. He's packing his dignity and walking out the side door. And that silence? It's more powerful than any denial. Because when a man that private lets the world know he's done, you know it's real. Here's my bold prediction. She'll try to rebrand. She'll drop an honest video, talk about healing, maybe even blame burnout. But the public? Not buying it anymore. The trust is broken. The image is gone. And the husband? He's already left the narrative. Because in the end, one Coldplay kiss didn't just ruin her reputation. It may have ended her entire career.